everyone, how are you all doing? Hope you're all doing well. Yes, I just had to adjust the camera and to store some things. Yeah, I hope you're all well. I'm well. In Holland again. I'm going up and down, up and down, up and down. I was in Scotland the last week. And I had an amazing training there, healing training. And it was, wow, out of this world. I didn't know what my body could do. I saw people getting up from wheelchairs and I was flabbergasted by all of this. And it was so intense, and it was so moving that I thought, wow, this is out of, out of the normal. But yeah, it was really amazing. In meditation, I heard Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine got a spiritual upgrade. So the upgrade, I felt that upgrade because the healing on Sunday was so severe that I started to throw up, and my body was shaking and I had no control over it. And I was like, wow, I never experienced this. So this is really top-notch healing. So because I had to cancel my other training days to come to the Netherlands to take care of my dad and my daughter, I'm continuing this in May. Online, so it was really powerful. So yeah, next round, waiting for the next round. So what is going on for the Divine Masculine in the mind space? Oh, again, the heart. Oh my gosh, opening the heart space for, oh, and all my cards fall down now. Okay, I have to get them. And there's another one. Two other ones falling out. And that's the heart space is in the Divine Masculine's mind. To open his heart, to come from the heart space as much as possible. It's the ascension of the heart, and that's also very powerful because we had so many upgrades that the ascension of the heart space is really opening up now. So that's what the Divine Masculine is experiencing. That because of that upgrade, the heart is expanding, is opening, wants to do more, not less from the heart, mind, but more from the heart. So he can really activate and come from that heart space and be that frequency, really be the frequency of source. And that's where the Divine Masculine is heading. He's not going anymore like, this happened and this happened and this happened, and I need to respond on that. No, he's really going through that heart space and saying, okay, what am I feeling in my heart space? My heart space comes from a source of love, a source of light, and I'm going to respond from that space. And that's really beautiful. In the heart space, joy of life. After this huge transformation and upgrade, he thinks, okay, you know, life is a space of joy, is space of expansion, of let the cups flow, let the wine flow, you know, or the champagne, whatever, you know, and enjoy life. Because when you sing your song, and when everybody has a heart song, everybody has a song in his heart space that is special to them, and when you repeat that song, that starts to sing. And it was also very beautiful when you, in that space, in the frequency, you're really in the frequency, you become the song. So it's the joy of life. It's starting to drop in with the divine masculine, how to maintain his frequency even in lower vibrations. And how does he sees the divine feminine? That she is manifesting everything that she wants. You know, everything comes flowing towards her. It's coming from her hands. It's coming from source. And she is doing the things that she really needs to wants to do. And that's what he sees. There is no block on it. There is no and there's only expansion, I hear. The manifestation of the divine feminine goes on and on and on, because it's coming from the space of love. It's coming from the heart space, and the joy she brings in from that heart space. It's really beautiful. So that's what's happening. And I also hear the waters are flowing for the divine feminine. The waters are flowing, and it means that when you move through some emotions or some blocks in your life, where you know, we all have that threshold, right? That you come to a threshold and you can't go further, and you feel something is holding you back, but there needs expansion to come in. And you can push to that threshold, but if something does not release out of your system, you can't move on to the next phase. So first, you need to clear out the bucket, and then, you know, then all the water starts to flow again. All the mud needs to get out of the bucket, and then you know, new water can come in. And that's really what's happening with the divine feminine, because that's where she can manifest again things, new ideas, new creativity, new activations, and a lot of different things that are coming her way now. So let's see what is happening for the divine feminine. In the divine feminine's mind space, what is going on in the divine feminine's mind space? Unlock your gifts, divine feminine. Divine feminine, you have so many gifts, you have so many talents, and be playful with it, because you got the key. You know, you got the key to be playful, to be bright, to be in that energy, in that flow, and you got the key. You got the key, and maybe the key is already given to you. I also hear maybe you offered a key. You know, sometimes when you do an offering, you offer something, and maybe you offered a key to somebody else, you know, to open the door, maybe to open the door of their heart space, or maybe to open the keys of your creativity, or you know, your expansion, and your key to your intuition. It's all what you think is useful for you at this moment. Where can you use that key? Where can you use that key for? And when you use that key to, you know, open your heart space, or to get more love in, or to get yourself to that higher vibration and um, be in that space, you know, in that space um, of source, because to be in that space of source is the most beautiful thing there is. There is all that bliss. So that's where the divine feminine starts to see, okay, I found a key. I found a new key to level up, to ascend, to go to a higher frequency for myself. So what is in the heart space for the divine feminine? What is in the heart space for the divine feminine? Oops. Shine your light. Keep on shining, shine your light. You know, be in that compassionate state. Let also, again, let the waters flow. So divine masculine and divine feminine are really in that same frequency at the moment. He feels, and it's really beautiful what's happening, because the divine masculine is here to protect, and the divine feminine is saying, okay, I will shine my light, I will do the things that I need to do, I will guard you, and I will look for you in the higher realms, and I know you are protecting me. And if you need protection, and that's what I hear, if you need protection, I know exactly how to help you and what to do to help you and support you. So and she doesn't hesitate, you know, to give her the support to him. So she is really in that space of, you know, shining her light, being in that energy of compassion, loving, caring, in service. And that's a real big thing, in service to the community, in service to her family, in service to everybody around her at the moment. Just take my cacao, make myself a beautiful cacao ceremony this afternoon, and did some upgrades on my van. Uh, yeah. So yeah, that's what she's standing for. So how is she seeing the divine masculine? How, in what kind of light does she see the divine masculine, I hear? And she is connecting with her dragon heart. You know, we all know the dragon breath, you know, that really keeps us in another state of mind, can bring us in another state of mind. And that's really, really amazing. Breath work is my next journey. That's for sure. It gave me a lot. So yeah, and that's what she says. Okay, wow, she sees him as the divine masculine and the divine feminine. she sees him in the light as the twin flame, as the awakening, as ether and matter. She sees him as, you know, the physical body, but she also sees him in the ether. It's an etheric thing. It's not a thing of this earth. Twin flames are very rare, and they do the spiritual work together, and they walk their journey together. That is really, really amazing. And they're doing the grit work together, you know, they're doing the work together. They are uh, ascending people to a higher level. The inspiration towards each other, there is a huge inspiration. Sometimes when I'm giving my readings, and I, you know, listen to other people's readings, and then it's all synchronizing as one, and then I'm like, wow, we're all so connected, and we're all so connected from that same source, that we are still holding that container, that we can change, you know, everything wi- within ourselves first, you know, because that's where the work starts, within ourselves. And then um, when you change yourself, you change the world, how you see it and how you view it. And that goes to a different level time and time again. Okay, so that's how she sees the divine masculine, as the twin flame, as the you know, we knew each other before. And that's sometimes when you meet souls, like I did this weekend. We are all old souls that recognized each other right away. And that's the most beautiful thing about it. And that we doing all the thing for Mother Earth, and that it's, you know, it's it's really good sometimes to be with your soul family. What supports the divine masculine? A sacred mountain, sacred ceremony. Go and maybe you need to go into nature or climb a mountain and sit on the mountain, be still, meditate, take time for yourself, because it is good for you, it's good for your growth, it's good for your development and your meditation, and you're growing out of it. And sometimes when you're on that mountain, you're on that mountaintop, and when the light is coming behind that mountaintop and the sun is rising, those are the moments. And then I hear the song, you know, those are the moments we live for. And it truly is, because when we are seeing the light coming up, and we are surrounded by nature and by silence and by inner projection, and maybe we made a journey, you know, because the mountain, you can climb the mountain one go, but you can also climb the mountain and take a rest on different levels. So when you meditate on different levels, you also get answers from different realms, from different levels of that mountain when you connect with that mountain. And how beautiful is it when you sit on that mountain and you can reclaim all your power, and sit there actually only in the sight of God, you know? You're all by yourself. And the feeling and the energy I get from that is you're the right hand of God. So that will support you. So if you are doing God's work or Goddess work, you know, working with Mother Nature, and you think sometimes the journey is hard, you know, you don't need to go up straight, but you can, you know, take your turns and take your rest and take a sip of water and meditate on the different phases or the different levels of the mountain. And it will get you to that top anyway. So, and that's the reward when you're up on that mountain and you see the view, and that's really amazing. It's it's powerful. It's very powerful, and that's what they meant. You know, you're the right hand of the god, of the goddess, when you're all by yourself. Um, when you're did your journey and you get rewarded for your hard work, that I think that's the most beautiful thing there is. And just feel the light and the warmth of the sun shining on your face. That's a reward already. For the Divine Feminine, you're a multidimensional being, and you're not from this source. You're not from this place. And this you're not earthly. Your vessel is earthly, but your spirit is not from this place. You're a multidimensional being, and that multidimensional being is in multidimensional states and timelines at the same time. So it's really powerful what's happening. You know, it could be that you're coming from different planets, that you're coming from Venus, Arcturian, you know, or Arcturus, that you come from the Golden Avian, you know, you come from Lyra, or Cyrus, or Orion, whatever you're connected to, or you're an Andromean. So when you are in these energies, um, you visit different planets, different journeys you make in your meditations. They come to visit you, you know, to give you the information that you need. But you're still grounded. You still have the ability now to it was a time that you couldn't sustain your energy, that your energy was draining when you were in a different kind of surrounding, and that drained your energy. Now, because you had upgrades and you had a new activation like the divine masculine, you both can be on different places, but also not only in the high frequency, but also in the low frequency. And why? Because the light doesn't go on at daytime. The light shines in the places where it's dark. So you have to go to the dark places of yourself, of your surroundings, or your environment, where you can shine your light. And those two are really very important for the divine feminine. You know, that you shine your light as a from your heart space. You know it because you're a multidimensional being. Not only remembering old times, old past lives, but also remembering, you know, Atlantis and Lemuria, where you're deeply connected with. And Egypt is a part of that. Egypt is very connected to Atlantean energy, Lemurian energy, stargates, portals, you know, you name it, temple activations. It's all there. So that will support the divine feminine, being in that space, being one with those frequencies. And if you are one with that frequency, um, yeah, nothing is lost, nothing is found. You're just being. You're just be in that space of of source. I hear of source. How does the divine masculine sees the divine feminine in the in union? He knows she's an indigo child, and that she carries her crown, and that she claims her energy for who she is. She sees through time and space. She sees through the veils. She knows exactly what to do, what to see, what to feel, what to expect. She sees through. I hear she sees through BS, you know, and that's the most beautiful thing. You know exactly with what kind of intention um, people come to you, and that's very profound for the divine masculine, and that's how he sees the relationship with the or the union with the divine feminine. That she is that light, that she is that person that activates everything, that activates. Oh, and I hear, that's interesting. When he sees, when she is retreating her energy, things go wrong. So when she is not there, things go wrong. And it's almost like she has this light shield, you know, um, around people. She puts that light shield around people, and when that light shield moves away, things things fall apart. So it's almost like she has a protected shield, not only for herself but also for the people she loves. And it doesn't mean that it goes wrong when she's not there. It's almost like the protection is gone. The protection is not there. So it's really profound. Um, how he sees that, and it could be that then people are trying to get her get her back, or you know, it's hard to maintain that energy when she is not there, because in a certain way it feeds the divine masculine, it feeds the union. That's really beautiful. But he knows in his heart space that they're always connected. But he sees her as a star child, as an indigo child. As the space queen, I hear. He sees her as the space queen. Oh my gosh. Um, who knows? Maybe they travel together. You know, they journey together in two different planets, different realms. How does the divine feminine sees the divine masculine? He's an earth angel, and he does God's work. He does the work of lifting humanity to a different level, but also is very firm, very direct, very protective, um, very accurate also in his downloads, and what his spirits are telling him. So it's really, really beautiful how divine masculine, divine feminine see each other in union. And that would be, you know, I also see that the the third eye of the divine feminine is so activated that she can see things coming already before it even starts, and she can anticipate on it. And that's what the divine masculine or the divine feminine is seeing from the divine masculine, that he has these, you know, this energy, huge surrounding of the of the spirit guides, his gods, his goddesses, you know, he's working with, and get accurate, you know, transmissions. And that is really, really profound. It's really beautiful to see that that the divine masculine and more, and that's what I saw in the training also. More and more masculines are coming in. While I did my trainings, was only one or two men years ago, and now more men are coming in. So I think 30-40% of a group is now male, you know, because they start to develop. And sometimes huge things needs to happen in somebody's life, that they make the shift, you know, or it happens by an accident, or loss a loss of a loved one, that activates that new journey they're going on. And that's really beautiful. And I hear, because I need to get my other cards, get your other cards in, because there are more transmissions coming through. Um, and what is happening the upcoming week for the divine masculine? Yeah, communication is coming in for the divine masculine. He wants to communicate some things. He wants to activate some things. And it's straight up. It's you know, not about and it's totally on the heart space. So he wants to communicate things. Sorry, I'm start to purge already for the divine masculine, and I think it's very hard for him to communicate this, because he knows that if it's not coming from the heart space, it will not be accepted. You know, it's not on the level that somebody else can understand. It needs to come from the heart space. So some things are will be expressed by the divine masculine, what he feels, not about what he thinks. And it's really beautiful. So let's see what else is coming up. Oh, there's a message falling out. Oh, okay. Oh, he sees the divine feminine as the star, you know, really in balance, you know, in connection with her emotions, being stable, shining her light, you know, filling up her cups. All her needs are met, you know. Um, in, she worked so hard to reach her star, you know, to be that star of let let's say, you know, what I hear is the right hand of God, of Goddess, and that is she worked for it, and that's her journey. It's not something she's doing, but it's coming in a natural flow, and therefore she gets rewarded, you know, for her cups to be filled. And when her cups are filled, you know, she knows to stand her ground, you know, and still focusing herself on the light, and not what is from the past, but what is in the now and what is coming ahead. You know, she is saying, okay, I'm in that space, I'm in that flow, I'm here, I'm in my power, and I'm not able to let anything else get me out of that flow, because I have a message to receive or a message to deliver. When I receive the messages from Spirit, I also have to deliver them for the people that are in alignment with that. And that's a way of giving, it's almost giving the codes, the light codes of the frequencies the people need to have to be activated for their next level. And the emperor is backing her up, and it could be that her emperor is already making his way towards her. And that means he has all the four kings in his cycle. So he is stepping out of the out of the out of the night into out of the night into the king, from the king into the emperor. So he embodies, if he wants, I hear, if he wants. Sometimes I see that he is dropping back in an old behavior because of influence of people or things from the outside world around him that is too much of an influence to him. And sometimes it can be work, sometimes it can be, you know, people around you that you meet on the street. It could be all kinds of things, while he get influenced by that, and then he's falling out of that emperor energy. And when he starts to be on his own and leveling it all out, he comes back in that emperor energy. It's like sometimes I feel that he is too sensitive, that he gets influenced by too many people. And I saw something last week or a couple of days ago, that there was this reptilian energy interfering in the divine masculine's work. And that means that disruption was that disruption came from a source that don't want him to transmit and to transmute and to get his word out. So that's what's happening with a lot of our light workers at the moment, because there is just this spiritual war going on. And we have to go beyond that war, you know, not being influenced by any wars, anything, but focus on what you need to do and what is good for you, no matter what other people think. You know, and they can say, oh yeah, but this person or this person objects about what you're doing. So fuck. it's not there, it's his projection, what he thinks. He is afraid of what you're doing. He's afraid of what you bring out. Has nothing to do with your environment, has nothing to do with who you are. It's just about the message that's need to get out. And the message is, you know, try to get yourself in the highest vibration, in the vibration with source, and listen to what you receive. And that's the message, because then all the cups will be filled, not only your own cup, you know, also the cups of other people, because you bring them abundance, and you bring them light. Yes, the Queen of Love. So the Queen of Love is sending the message of, I'm always here for you. You know, I'm offering my cup. I'm, you know, doesn't matter whatever happens to you, I will be there for you. I will come with my cup of love, and I will bring it to you. No matter what, no matter whatever you do, with where you are in your life, if you're in a difficult place, or if you're in a and then I get this song of James Taylor, You Just Call Out My Name. And you know, wherever I am, I will come back running to you. So I will leave it in the description box to you. And I'm not a singer, but now the spirits want me to sing, and I'm not. Oh no. You just call out my name, and wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Yeah, well, that was a try, and they said, you're going to do it. So when they order me to do it, I will do it. So whatever happens, you know, the Queen of Cups will always be there, no matter what. And even you can have a grudge against her, or you can be angry with her. No matter what, she will always be there. And that makes the Queen of Cups the Queen of Cups, because she's not coming from a place of anger, or a place of hesitation, or a place of frustration. Maybe her weakness is her forgiveness, but that's what an earth angel also is, you know. But it has nothing to do with forgiveness of the other person. You can forgive the other person, but you're not forgiving them because of what they did. You just forgive yourself for not seeing or being unaware of your response in that time. So it's just, yeah, saving yourself by forgiveness and self-love. And always listen to that source of, always listen to the source of the highest good, whatever it is. If it's the gods or the goddesses, or your spirit guides, or your angels, or, you know, the ascended masters, it doesn't matter. It's, you know, who is talking to you. And if they say, okay, you know, be that Queen of Cups, work on yourself, work on your self-worth, work where you need to head, because that is making you grow, you know, and that's that you will be rewarded for that, and rewarded in different kind of things than most people think. Rewarded in growth, rewarded in new people on your path that are more in alignment with you. You know, you waited for such a long time for things to come your way, and you worked hard for it to come your way. Yeah, and the strength is coming in. So the strength of source this upcoming week, and that strength, it's not about, you know, being bounded or binded anymore, but to be free and to be free from all change and still have that ability. It's not a strength of uh, overpowering. It's your inner strength, and it's your light that gives you that strength. It's light. It's the lessons you learned that gave you the strength to pull through with everything. I don't think there's anything in the divine feminine's and in the divine masculine's life that can withhold them back. It's only when you going without yourself, you know, and how can I explain this? Because it's the it's the passion, it's the life force that is within them that make them go that way, make them go forward. Um, yeah, I see. I see here also that the strength of the growth and the love that the divine feminine is carrying, and the divine masculine, that is bringing them to a place that they don't let the outer world interfere anymore. It's like, how can I say it? I'm looking for an example, and that example is when you are trying to withhold back, you know, from other people to come into your life, and you give them access into your life to mingle around, you know, um, then stay with your stay with your source, with your frequency, because then, you know, it will pass you, it will fade away. You need to not let other people get into your space, get into your, I hear third party, you know. If I know that there are many relationships that are in a third party, so why would you get into a third party um, situationship unless you get yourself out, you know? And when you get yourself out, there is no third party unless they drag you into their lives again. And that's the thing, what I think needs to be changed. So when you get yourself out and you don't bother anymore, and you say, okay, you know, this happened, have a good life, wish you all the best, and go forward with your life. Don't don't drag me into another situationship. because it's not my situationship. It's your situationship. And if you're unhappy with it, you know, don't shoot the messenger. You know, just go within and change your life. And that's what needs to be, because we can be strong on our own. Every woman can, every man can, you know, can be strong, can be that emperor that has that strength, that say, okay, you know, I'm standing my ground, and yeah, you know, I made a choice and I keep myself to that choice. And that's perfectly clear. Then you don't have to go into a third party relationship. And that's it. You know, balancing it out, balancing everything out, and balancing out what you need to do. And that's what the um, the the Queen of Cups does. She balancing it out. You know, she makes the scales go even, and when that scale is even, there is overflow. You know, overflow of abundance, of growth. You know, it's like maat, weighing the feather, you know, weighing the feather of the heart, and the feather when you pass over. And maat is helping Anubis to transfer the souls to the afterlife. And I think, and if you know a bit about the Egyptian mythology, that it's still going on. You know, do you have a pure heart, or do you have something on your heart that is still not healed yet? That when it's not healed, you know, then your heart is weighing heavier than the feather. And when that happens, you know, you go to another place. And Anubis will take you there. And for now, when you work with your heart, when you work from the heart, when you work as a light worker and doing the work for other people to help and to give them guidance where they need to go, I think it will be really amazing for everybody, you know, to have a consultation now and then. Being in balance. So the Queen of, and being in balance gives you also the unity. Unity comes after it. So the Queens of Cups, whatever happens in the past, it's done. You know, she will always be there for the people she loves. She shines her light. Her growth is remarkable. Her strength is remarkable. She is in balance. And then, you know, the union is coming into sight. And when that union is in sight, then everything is perfectly fine, is perfectly okay. Union, back together. And it could be that there is a union or a reunion, or if you're in separation, that, okay, there is something with a fire truck. I see a fire truck coming through, a red fire truck. And it could be that's a sign for you that you need to be careful. And I hear not to be careful with fire, but be careful of overheating yourself, because I don't think the fire truck has to do with something outside of yourself. It has to do with inside of yourself. Be careful with overheating yourself, because when you're overheating yourself, you get in a state of aggression, in a state of unbalanced, a state of frustration. And I think that can happen this upcoming week, because emotions can go really wild around this time, because all the planets are in Aries. So that means that if the most planets are in Aries, so that means, you know, you're in a pressure cooker. And if Pluto takes over, and Aries is also the sign of war, you know, always wanted to be first, always going into competition. Um, so it's been taken over by the fire, too much fire, I hear. And that's what's happening this upcoming week uh, till the end of the month, I hear. So because it has to do with the new transitioning, you know, the change where we all in at the moment. Interesting. Yeah, Page of Love. Oh my gosh! So we had the union, and the union is it could be there's a new union coming, and I see the divine masculine is being seen for his love, for what he gives, for what he does in the heart space, um, what he gives to other people, I hear. He offers a lot. He offers a lot. So it is for the divine masculine coming towards the divine feminine is a really, really big thing. And I have a feeling there is this thing trying to hold back. And I hear there is no holding back anymore. Because he already got in the King of Swords. Divine feminine. Going her path on her own. Here. I'm getting my water out. Going her path on her own. Be free. Do the things she needs to do. And work on her growth. growth and independence. It's a will on her own. And sees the things that she needed to see. And she sees it from very high off. But when the cap is on, this has to do with seeing the things but not showing that she knows. And that gives her the freedom. So this is for this week. I'm going out at the moment. I had a bit of a cold last week, so maybe you hear it in my voice. And yeah, keep the vibe up. Keep in your heart space. Be one with Source. Be that earth angel. You know, climb your sacred mountain and claim your space. And be that heart of ascension. And ascending, ascending, ascending. And be in that multidimensional being, giving the keys that you need to know. Being in that life space. Manifest. Know you're in this twin flame journey. And create joy of life. Okay? Well, this is it for this week. And I see you next time. Bye-bye.